Okay, well, hello, friends and neighbors. Um, we're back here. We're back here again. I hope everyone is doing well. Um, we're going to start. You will see that I will be posting a number of videos. Each one will not be too terribly long because it's difficult for me to upload them to YouTube. But we're going to start out talking about our lecture. I'm going to pick up where we were. We were talking about human populations the last time we were together, and we were talking about demographic statistics. So there's a number of different measures of human population or of any population's growth that we can make. And I've got a few of them up here on the board. We're going to talk about these, and then I'll stop the video and we'll pick up another topic here, and I'll post another video. So you'll have a number of these relatively short videos that you'll be watching. So all of these, if you look at the list of demographic statistics I have written up here, they all relate to births. We have something called fecundity, we have fertility, we have crude birth rate, world fertility rate, and zero population growth. Every one of those has to do with birth. Now, sometimes biologists will talk about the fecundity of an organism. And when I was in graduate school and I was studying this marine worm, I would collect the worms and I'd count how many eggs that they had, that they were releasing, each female worm. And this would be the possible number of offsprings they could have. It's not a realistic number because not every one of those eggs is fertilized and not every one of those eggs develops into an offspring. But fecundity is this sort of magical number of what could be produced. So it is the possible number of our offspring. Now, the number that you see more often is this thing here. It's called fertility. How many babies are actually produced? After all, a woman could, in theory, have 40 children. It virtually never happens, thank God. But, over the course of her life, of her reproductive life, 30 or 40 years of reproductive years, her fecundity would be something like 30 or 40. But in reality, people usually have 2 or 3 babies, right? And that's a good thing now with our world population growth growing like it has been. So fertility is the actual number of offspring. Now, if you take that fertility number and you express it per 1,000 women, you have the crude birth rate. So how many babies do you expect, and this varies by population, from 1,000 women in that population. So the crude birth rate is the number of babies that within any given population that will be produced. When we talk about the ultimate in populations, we're talking about the world fertility rate. And we'll talk a little more about that, but right on the next topic. But right now, worldwide, we're at about 2.6 world population rate, fertility rate, and now this is per woman. That would be about 2.6. Now, if you think about it, a man and a woman have children, and so when they die, the children are left. And so if you have 2 children, when the mom and the dad, that's 2. When they die, that's approximately 0 population growth. In reality, the actual number is 2.1. It's 2.1 because not all babies survive. So right now, our world fertility rate is at about 2.6 children per woman, and where we really need to be trying to get is to zero population growth, which would be about 2.1. I'm going to stop right here.